Okay, so this will be our B execute on Inferno. And first of all, I guess we will start with our lurker and what they're going to do at the very beginning of the round. They're going to get up into this corner. They're going to line up for this smoke. You're going to be right at this corner of this red wall and piece of wood. And slightly right or left. Like, you can throw it at that, but it's a little safe to do it slightly left. So, oh, I'm a little shaky. Then you're going to do a jump throw. It will then land on car and prevent people from opping there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come right here, wait for the first execute to move out, which will include all these players standing here. They will move out, and then you will take the role of watching mid. Once they have taken banana control, you're going to move up here and set it for your Molotov. You're going to find this foliage and go into the very left side of it. Not this foliage, this foliage. Then what you're going to do, you're going to make a line here. Make a line in your brain. Boop. Move all the way out until you see the black top of this. Right about there. Then you are going to do a running throw.
Throwing fire.
That will land right here and stop anybody from rotating from here or there into that Molotov. And then after that Molotov is thrown, you're just going to watch the flank. You can watch it from anywhere you want. You can maybe even push LL and watch it a little more aggressively. Just try and communicate to the operator how you're going to hold it. But when you should communicate this, since there's probably going to be a lot of callouts happening, you should wait after the bomb is planted to communicate to your operator, because the operator can come and help you. So yeah, that'll be the lurking role. Now on to the opping role. What the operator's going to do, they're going to not peek this thing, they're not going to try and take a fight or anything. They're going to hold it passively right here. Now once the smoke's out, and I call execute 1, you're going to move out after your teammates, and your two teammates should take it, and you're just kind of here to clean anything up if anything bad happens. And then what you're going to do is you are going to set up for your smoke and Molotov. You have a smoke that's right up against this pipe. Oh, I'm sorry to say this in the middle of a strategy, but you don't need an op for this. You can have a rifle, it's fine. You're going to find this pipe up against the wall. You're going to find this piece of wood, and then just go up to the very tippity top of the roof. Not this, but that. Then you're just going to jump through.
Throwing smoke.
That will land right there. You want to make sure you do it far left enough so it doesn't hit that. And then it'll smoke off construction. Immediately after you throw that, you're going to move up onto the car. Ooh, lag. You're just going to move like right around here. It's a pretty rough Molotov. Then you're going to just boop. It's a line. Boop right there. And jump throw.
Incendiary out.
Pretty simple. Then from there, you're going to move out. You should probably actually wait for your IGL and the rest of your teammates to move in before you move in to the site. And yeah, and then you could come back and help your lurker if he says they need help. Okay, so that will be that. Next up is the IGL role. The IGL will stand right here at the beginning of the strat, right below this flower pot. And once the smoke is out and I call execute 1, they will move out. And up in between the pillars, they will be then flashed out. They're not gonna peek this, but they need to take control of banana and make sure no one's sandbags and no one's hiding behind car or anything, or in that smoke. And then what they're going to do is they're going to set up for their smoke. Up in this corner, up from the chimney, and out the wire. It will land in CT. Smoke that off. And then immediately you're setting up for your next Molotov. Boop. And boop. Right at the top of this. Then it will land on new box. And then you will flash over once and move into the site with your teammates. So go over that one time quickly. Boop.
Laying down smoke.
Line up for this. You could probably wait here for a second, because your teammates have to get set up for theirs, and then throw, flash, move into the site. Yep, that's your role, IGL. And now on to the support. The support will be sitting right about here, since your support will be right there, and your op will be right there. And then once that smoke goes out, you're going to move up here, right in the middle of this foliage, and see this pillar, up, right about there, and throw a flashbang. That will blind people on banana. Should probably actually be a little lower than that to make sure it gets all the way there, and blind the sandbag player. Then you're going to be moving in with your teammates. They will be either up here, and they most likely have already taken banana, but you just need to be here to help in case anything goes wrong. So yeah, you move up here, help make sure nothing goes wrong, and then you are going to set up for this Molotov. You're going to be on this part of the wood. Then you're going to find this edge of the thing, up a little bit, just you're going to have to eyeball it about that much, then left about that much, and jump throw. This is a Molotov you do have to practice. It will Molotov on top of here, sometimes on top of there, and there, and there. Sometimes this does fail as it is inconsistent and Molotovs are random, so you should hard check this anyway, especially second oranges. So you're throwing that Molotov, boom, it flushes, you go over, and then you're moving in secondly after your entry fragger and help take the site. Yep, and then on to our entry fragger. They're going to do entry fragger things. They're going to hop on top of this plant, not going to peek or anything. Then once the smoke is out and I call execute, we're moving out. Oops, you're going to be in between these two pillars. Flashed out, boom, you're going to peek this, make sure no one's sandbagged, make sure no one's inside the smoke. Not going to peek CT like I am doing. It's going to make sure that you have full banana control. Then what you're going to do is you're going to line up against this wall. Not line up, you're not lining up for anything here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wait for this person, your IGL, to throw the CT smoke. And once you hear it bloom, you're moving up on top of these sandbags and throwing this Molotov.
Throwing fire.
That is something you definitely have to practice. So you're getting on top of the sandbags, this corner of this specific sandbag, up here, line up with that, and shift walk for just a second. Don't be fully shift walking, just for a little bit. So you definitely need to practice that Molotov. And then for what you're going to do is, I'm going to show you the path that we're taking into the site, since there's going to be Molotovs everywhere. You're going to move out here and sweep it out like this. And then you could check this just in case the Molotovs failed. Oops, sorry about that lag. Yeah, and then yeah, that will pretty much be that strategy.